Hi, I'm Hannah Qualley. I work in account management at Leo Burnett. I've always had a huge passion for music and also making videos, but I never thought about putting those two things together until the Leo Leaps program. So my leap was directing a music documentary. This actually all started in 2012. I went to one of my favorite music venues in Chicago, Shoebuzz. I was just looking to see some live music. I didn't even know who was playing that night, and it turns out it was just this guy, David Berkeley. I, again, had never heard of him, but I walked in the room, there was like 15 chairs set up. And I was like, oh, this is intimate. And then he walks on stage, starts playing guitar, and my body literally, like, I floated outside myself. I felt like I was transcended into a different universe. I was like, this is the best music artist I've ever seen in my life. And why is there nobody here? I was like, literally, something is wrong. Like, why doesn't anyone know about this guy? So then I went home and I went on his YouTube page, and that was kind of sad looking as well. He didn't have that many videos. And I was like, but all of his videos had like 100 views. And I was like, this is a sick joke. Like, something's wrong in the world if nobody's heard of this guy. And I had a out-of-body experience at this show. So this kind of, hark back to why I chose the leap I chose. I made it my personal goal. I wanted to do something for this guy, create a baller piece of content that put him on the map and could actually, help what he already had going for him, which was not much. So the idiot that I am, I literally just wrote him an email and I was like, hey, can I create something for you? I'm a fan, and I just want to do something cool. I'm doing this program. It's 90 days long, and we can figure it out. And perhaps the idiot that he agreed to it. Yeah, sure, I'm up for it. I'm up for it. The only challenge is the 90-day question, and I live in Santa Fe. And I was like, oh, that's neat. So I can figure out how to get to Santa Fe, and yeah, we could do this together. So around this time, mid-February, this guy came to speak at Leo Burnett called Mick Ebling, if anyone saw him speak. And this was like a week after that, and this was his mantra: you commit and then you figure it out. And I was like, that's not a sign. I don't know what is. I'm gonna do just that. And then Victor telling us that, when you do this program, you always have to have a bias toward action, even if that action is wrong. As long as you're iterating and creating, something's gonna come out of it that's right. So bias toward action, I booked a flight to Santa Fe. And I was like, this is cool. I don't have a production crew. I don't have my vision rounded out. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm coming and I'm gonna do this. So I booked a flight, told him when I was coming to save the day for me, and we would figure it out from there. And then I got this in the mail a week later. He sent me a behind-the-scenes DVD of the making of his album and a little note that said, Hannah, looking forward to trying to make something together. So my salesmanship skills must be on point. I was going to be able to do this. But let's talk about the skills that I actually don't have. So I've never worked with a music artist, never interviewed someone for a documentary, never hired a production company on my own. I've never been a creative director. I've never been to Santa Fe, and I've never done all of these things, not knowing how I'm going to pay for it. So I was like, shit, all right. So I had a new goal for my leap. And I was like, I just need to do whatever I can, like, to not look dumb to like every single person, not only this cohort, but to David Berkeley, to the production, to anything. So in order to do that, I enlisted the help of about 50 different people's brains throughout the course of this project. So anyone from producers, art directors, writers, other musicians, consultants that helped me with interviewing techniques for documentary, and just anybody that I could ask something, I did. Even my roommate who works in finance, I was like, how do I financially get this done? So like anyone. And then I also needed a production company. So I sent about emails to 20 different film schools in Santa Fe that was like, hey, got any students that want to work for free and build their reel? I just need somebody to shoot this project. And I got somebody to respond from this company called Windswept Media. Turns out it's just two guys in Santa Fe trying to build their reel and kind of become something bigger. And they were really really excited to work on this with me, and they had heard of David because he's local to the area. So they took a leap on me as well. So this you're seeing the theme of nobody knowing what's happening during this whole project. So also, I found a building of creative people that all wanted to make cool shit that sometimes isn't for clients. So I found some help there too. And I found a producer that hooked me up with an A-list edit house, a great color studio, and then an audio house that were like, yeah, sure, we'll do your pro bono project. And I was like, I think I'm living in a dream. So all of these things kind of came together. I pulled it off, I would think, by the skin of my teeth. But these are the production guys from Windswept Media. We're in Santa Fe. And you could tell they're like 16 years old. But they were amazing. They didn't laugh at me when I didn't know how to talk about their camera equipment. I was like, I have an iPhone 6, like, can that work? And they were really, really cool. I think if there's a couple of things I've learned, it's persistence, absolute persistence. Like, you can't stop, you can't bias toward action. And you have to almost have fake confidence, like, with everything you do. And the third thing is, on the flip side of that, a humble approach. Like, ask anyone you can for help, because I was so amazed by how many people were willing to help me with this.
Father, 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 I